Hello everyone, this is Ofti, and there is a new game mode, Aries Battlefield. It's supposed to go live on today, but it got shut down because of server issues. Now the UI has been removed from the game, but somebody have the information on the wiki, so we're lucky we can still look at this. I want to share a lot of my concerns about this game mode. I think it's really bad for this game. However, I don't have real footages for gameplay or opinions for guides or whatever. If you're looking for those kind of things, you can close now. But if you're willing to listen to my reasons of why this game mode sucks, you can continue watching. Alright, for whoever doesn't know about this, it is like a 2-week season, and it opens twice a day for 2 hours in its current form. I suspect that this has caused a lot of players to log in at the same time, and their server cannot handle them, so they have to change. And as for the format, is a 10 partner lineup, normal PvP, but it's real time, and it's gonna be 5 minutes per battle. And after you win, you will gain points. After you lose, at the initial phase, you also gain points. After some time, you will lose points. There is also a season rules that have 2 rotating partners to gain more damage. That's minimal. Let's take a look at the rewards. There are 2 track of rewards. First track of rewards is tiers. Tiers is based on points. If you win, you get points, and after some time, if you lose points. And the rewards are generally those random SSR shards, gold, and experience bottle, except some certain tiers that give lots of better rewards. It also Lost Mirror is also a common reward. This one gives gear fodder, which can be neglected. It's very easily obtainable. It gives 1 Ordinary Gem at tier 7. It also gives Combat Inscription Chest at tier 11. I believe this is the inscription for armor, for weapons. And so far, those inscriptions has been priced at 2 inscriptions per $99. And now you can get this from here. It also gives a chance of universal shards. This universal shards is a new thing that can be used for any partners, not just the common partners, but also new partners. So it can directly translate to selected tickets. I would say even roughly like 1 shard. If you're like based on your luck, like roughly 1 or 2 shards translates to 1 selected ticket. And it gives you 1 armor inscription at tier 17, and 1 magic link box at tier 20 for a sorcerer. That's just tons of experience, tons of gold, and tons of tokens. It also gives you Boots inscription at tier 22 and another universal shard. So I think it gives like I say it gives 3 inscriptions, 1 honor gem. 1 honor gem is also priced at $99, or sometimes 2 for $49. For like extra honor gems. The inscriptions are at a more fixed price. So I would say that Magic Link box is also like probably half of the like $30 pack. The unique rewards given by this, excluding all the normal resources like gold and XP bottle, is worth $200. up to tier 25. At least $200, if not more. It probably like for one extra copy of any partner. Let's see, that would be yeah, at least $200 and upwards to like $300. And it gives tons of reward, tons of the resources. Those can like help you progress this game faster than other people. Let's take a look at the ranking rewards. It gives universal shards, gold, and nightmare bottle. Depends on how high you rank. If you just rank very low, you just get 1. But if you rank first, you get 60 from that season. And don't forget, this PvP mode is across servers. So from what I've seen, all the US players are in this together. Should be the same for other regions. And as we can see, in the like how to get even there. So it doesn't lose point at novice or beginner. In fact, at novice, you also gain points after losing, but those are like free points until you reach this 750. After that, you're gonna have to have net wins to proceed further. And with you need 4,700 points to get to the maximum. That's around 40 net wins after the free tiers, and it's gonna be hard. And because in the last couple tiers, or a majority of the tiers after tier 10, you win and lose for the same point. You're gonna have to have net wins. If you lose, you have to win one more time. It's gonna be incredibly difficult to climb. You just gotta be really, really strong and really, really lucky to reach here. You might not even be able to reach here at all. I don't think it's an easy thing to do. It's gonna take tons of time, and yeah, it's really bad. I really don't like it. I'm speaking from a player who paid a lot to this game. I think in my theory, mobile games normally only have 1% or 2% of the players contributing majority of the revenue, and the rest of the players are contributing obviously the majority of the player base. For a game to continue, they need not only a steady stream of revenue, they also need a good, healthy player base. Otherwise, nobody's playing, then obviously whoever is willing to pay will stop because the game is dying. Nobody wants to see the game dying. And to prevent that, you at least need to make both sides of the players happy. You need to make the top 2% of player happy. You also need to make the base 98% of player happy. This thing gives tons of reward, and everybody would want them. And the normal players, they will not get this over time. F2P, they will just never get them. They will just watch other people's getting them, and this will be kind of another, a way of this game of telling players to pay for this game to get stronger, so you can have a chance of obtaining those items, valuable items, for free. And I think it will like discourage some of the F2P players, and they will probably feel bad about this, or they may feel good. I don't know. I'm not F2P, so I cannot speak for that. Maybe you have some free tiers of rewards, you will feel happy. But for like who are willing to pay, definitely it feels hurt. It's like not even just one server competition. It's competition across servers. So I, for one, I know that I cannot reach rank 1. I don't have enough time, nor am I the strongest player to pull off all kind of metas. So now this will, well, the implication of this game mode is definitely it will create some kind of meta, because it's so intense in PvP. The meta has to be evolved, has to be like optimized to the absolute best to reach the number 1. And also, even if you have all the resources to do that, you're gonna need to play a lot. Like maybe not 4 hours a day, but at least 2 hours a day on average to reach the rank 1. It's too much. I just think if this game has this game mode at the very start, it might attract the PvP people to stay in the game. But to my knowledge, in our server, there were a lot of competitive people. They are smart and they care about the game. They want to optimize everything, and they have already left because this big game is being stale. There's no new content. They have already left. It's not that if you give this game mode, they will all come back. Some of them will never come back. And this game have launched for 4 months, at least in the global server. More in the Taiwan server. Taiwan server is being shut down, so that's probably not a concern anymore. They don't want money from China or Taiwan. For the global servers, if a player is interested in this game, or they have means to hear about this game and join this game, they probably have already tried. The new players probably have seen the ads later, or have only seen the videos recently. But the chances of getting that many active and competitive players back with this, I don't think it's realistic. If you keep driving away your current player base and hoping that you will attract new player base to replace the current one, and to get more players, to get better players, by better I mean willing to pay players, that's probably not gonna happen. And this is pissing me off as a current player. I was feeling fine. I think if they make this a casual game mode, if they only give Lost Mirrors and the Broken Destiny Prism to all the rewards, I would be fine to miss them. Lost Mirror is useless to me. Lots of the F2P, they want this Lost Mirror. If you do that, everybody will be happy. We'll get the new game mode to play, and for casual, for fun, and whoever wants to invest more time can also get Lost Mirror. For F2P players, if they work really hard, they have a chance to get more Lost Mirror to upgrade their partners. It can be great. I don't want to those normal players suffering from the Lost Mirror problem. But they give so many of those valuable items, it makes it a must to have. And it's just too hard to get here. It takes too much time. So I think this is not going to be good for at least the top 2% players. And from my experience, the players who are left are treating this game as a side game. Most of the people I've spoken to have another game to play, and they spend more time playing other games. this game will be, asking them for time, which they don't have. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Like most of the top players do not have extra time for this game mode. And if you have to ask them for time, some of them will, accept the reality that they won't get the extra items, and they may continue to play the game for a little while they can enjoy. Others will just leave. I'm the later one. I will just leave the game if this has to require me such time to reach the top. Of course, I would still try to automate it. If I can automate it somehow, then I would be okay. And if I can automate it and still reach the top tier, I would be okay. Otherwise, I wouldn't play this game after the release of this game mode. Yeah, so enough of the complaints. I think I made my points very clear. But I do have some ideas how this can be fixed. There are current PvP game modes that are highly competitive, but not hurting any of the player base. That is the Tencent tournament. The rewards is simple. The rewards is only gems and honor. Both are replaceable by other means. They're also not that. They're also not worth that much every day. And the honor banner has been a very nerfed, useless banner. The partners of the honor banner is just completely optional, not useful at all. So there's no pressure to obtain honors. So they need to tone down the rewards in this a little bit, or move the rewards to somewhere like an early phase, so that if you want to work really hard to the top, then you can get extra things that is replaceable. Like I think universal shards is okay. They can move universal shards to the higher tiers and put the inscription chest to the lower tiers, but I don't think they will ever do this, because that's the main way they make this attractive. If they do that, they would better just remove those rewards. That's for the rewards part. For the time part, I would be okay if they make it similar to the Tencent tournament, so that you will you will participate in the matches. Like for example, they can do 5 minutes per match or 10 minutes per match. The match is pretty defined, predetermined. If you want to do it yourself, then you can click yourself. If you don't, the system will automate that for you. That would be the best. That would be like ideal. So I would just put my team there. I hope I would want to optimize from a passive like style. I don't want to actively optimize my gameplay. I just want to passively optimize that. And if they do that, I might be able to continue with this game and hope that I can still achieve that. So it just saves me time. It will just be I don't know, maybe that's not enough. They also need to make this losing less penalty, like maybe minus 90 points, minus 80 points. Still give people hope, right? I don't know. That's so much of my thoughts. I feel pretty sad about this game mode. If eventually I have to waste a lot of time to reach this tier, I will stop playing this game. Okay. It's probably a very long video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye.